What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. I hope everyone's having a good week. I'm in the parking lot of a Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, fuck it. I'm here to get a coffee. Just had a tumultuous morning. In my own mind, of course. Sometimes the toil of being the self-appointed family member to watch over my parents living in Florida, which I absolutely loathe. Sometimes I want to get the fuck out of here. And I don't even think going to LA is the answer. Like, maybe, can somebody get me a ticket on Elon Musk's rocket ship to the moon? I will go. Somebody start a Kickstarter for me, please. Last night I just ate like half a tub of cookie dough. I was like, you know what? Food is like my antidepressant, honestly, which is why I work out every night, because otherwise I'll be like 300 pounds. But, no, it's fine. Everything's fine. You know, you just gotta roll with the punches and just keep moving forward. Like, you're gonna wake up every morning and, you know, life's just there ready to punch you in the face. You know, I got this friend was a very successful comedian. I'm not gonna say more than that, but he just stopped doing stand-up. And every time I talk to him, he's like, dude, you know, this is a dead end. Start doing other stuff. It's gonna go nowhere. You know, you don't want to end up like everybody else. Like, there's a lot of comics out there who are like in their 50s, like no money. And, you know, I'm realizing this as I get older. You just hear the naysayers from people you trust, family, friends, and they'll just inject you with poison, you know, and you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Sometimes I think about just cutting off relationships completely, but, you know, these are people I've started with in comedy. It's hard to just cut people off. And then I realize, you know, I think about it, and I think the people who have success, or the people who are happy, like, they have a vision. You got to protect that vision, because a lot of people who quit or who are negative, they don't have the vision. A friend of mine is friends with that girl Juliana Pena. So for the UFC fans out there, and she just won like the UFC Women's Championship. And so he's friends with her, and he was like, dude, this girl is so like deluded in herself. Like, she always believed she could beat Amanda Nunes, who was like unstoppable. And, you know, Juliana Pena like knocked her out the last UFC. My friend was like, dude, she's always had this belief in herself. And, you know, I've talked about this before, like this belief when everything else just seems like absolute shit. Everything just seems like madness. You don't see any opening at all. That's when you have to believe and obviously do the work. And you know what? Honestly, I hate talking about this again and again, but I have nothing else to talk about. Is anybody else haunted by their dreams? Sorry to make this so personal, but sometimes I'll meditate over things, like things that didn't happen in my life, and I'm okay with it, honestly. Like, how my life is fine. I'm totally fine. But I can't escape my dreams. Like, I'll have nightmares where, like, you know, I'm on a different path, or like just everything that bugs me comes out in my dreams. It's like I cannot escape it. It's like sleep is the enemy almost, which is why I wonder why I stay up awake all night, because I don't want to sleep, because then I have these nightmares again and again. Man, this is the Tarun's Thoughts to remember. I have this agent out here in Florida. She's pretty good, and she got me this audition. You know, this one casting director keeps bringing me in, and it was like this commercial. One, it was like non-union. I'm in SAG. It's like, one, I'm going to be breaking my union shit if I do this commercial. But it's like $5,000. And I was like, well, it's a lot of money for one day. So I started doing the audition, and then I looked at like the sides, and I was like, you know what? I don't even want to do this commercial. I don't want to do this audition. Like, something in me was like, you know, F this audition. I'm done. I just like messaged her. I'm like, I can't do this. Sorry. And I just made up some bullshit. And I felt pretty good. And I was like, I don't really need $5,000 that badly, where I've got to labor through some shitty audition. That actually felt pretty good, saying no to things. I highly recommend, you know, you look into that. You know what brings me peace? Knowing one day that I'm going to die. Seriously. Like, this is all going to be, you know, just nothing. Like, I'm going to be like just a dash on a tombstone. Like, that actually makes me feel a lot better. Like, this is all for just whatever. I'm just killing time here and trying to figure out what I love to do. And it's a matter of, you know, quelling everything else, all the other conflicts that arise. Well, honestly, I kind of feel better already. I mean, just venting to my phone, you know, parking lot outside Ross. Is that where I am? Maybe I'll meet like the woman of my dreams in this parking lot. Like maybe like a prostitute will walk up my window and say, yo, $50 for a hand job, and I'll fall in love with her. That could happen. Hey, I hope you have a great week. Wishing everyone a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Take care.